As at the Kumasi City Mall between the 3rd and the 5th of December. We're also trying to solve problems. So for those of you who have been with us, from last week, you know that we tell you a lot of things and also try to solve problems for you. What we intend to do today, if we're not able to do it fully, we'll continue tomorrow. For today, what we intend to do is to bring to you a conversation about painting, because yesterday during the conversation, we realized that a few of you had issues and questions about painting. Exterior and interior painting and what goes into it. So if we have time, we'll delve into that and get you some information. Aside from that, you know that as much as government is trying to do its bit to end doomsor or these outages, we still have them amongst us. For example, yesterday many areas were without lights till like 11:30 or beyond. So for those of you who have houses, you should be thinking about how to have your own source of power. So we can talk about inverters, we can talk about solar systems, we can even talk about generators. So again, we'll make some time and focus on that. Plus, you need to have your own source of water. There are places where they have to get up at dawn to fetch water just to store water. In these areas, sometimes the water doesn't even flow for weeks. How can they survive? So if you're putting up a house knowing how the terrain in that area is, what you need to do is to ensure that you have your own water supply, your own water system, so that you don't go hustling for water. So there are a lot of things that we intend to focus our attention on, to have a conversation on. But today, we want to start off our conversation with something that will go a long way to help you. If you're a landlord or you're a landlady, this is very key to you. If you're somebody who has just put up his or her house and you're wondering how to manage a situation you have on hand, again, this will help you. Now, what I'm talking about has to do with leakages. So you've gone through the process, you've put up the structure, you've done the woodwork frame, or you've done the trusses, and then you have a roofing on it. You might have even done your ceiling, inside the house. And then unfortunately, the rains come and you realize that some portions or some parts of your house is leaking. It's a very bad feeling. It's a very bad thing, very uncomfortable. So question is, how do you deal with leakages? I know that there are a couple of occasions where people will fall on the same person or persons who fix their roofing sheets for them, but to no avail. When the rains come, your room gets flooded. So anytime you see the clouds forming and you know that it's going to rain, you're very uncomfortable. We'll be telling you a very beautiful, simple way to fix that problem. So if you're listening to us, you have that problem, you ought to join us at the Kumasi City Mall between the 3rd and the 5th of December during the Love FM, Insure FM, DBS Habitat Fair. Again, Christmas is just around the corner, and you might be looking for some lighting system. You want to have some chandeliers, you want to have some air conditioners, you want to have some furniture, you want to even change the stuff in your washroom area. Well, we've got Africa with us as well, and they'll be telling us what to expect when the fair begins. So it's kind of a packed show, and one of our ambassadors is also with me in the Cities of Love 99.5. He looks like a surgeon who's about to enter a theater room or something like that. Erastus Asaridonko is right here with me in the studios. Kweku.
No,
I sponsored you to Accra last week. Don't disgrace me.
At the beach, they were saying it. What does it mean? What does it mean?
Which one? So how excited are you knowing that we have a couple of weeks, let me say rather days, because the Habitat Fair is on the 3rd, it runs till the 5th of December. How excited are you? How excited are you about the fact that we're inching closer to the D-Day?
I'm always excited about it, and to give people the opportunity to get answers to the nagging housing questions that they do have. And people really are interested. I've had a number of people call me. Francisca, you've been calling me. My own Ophelia has been calling as well. People are really interested. They can't wait. And especially when they heard that we are postponing it, like we're changing the date to the 3rd, they were like, I wish today was the 3rd.
But the beautiful thing about the 3rd is that around that time your salary would have come in.
Yeah.
So you can plan to purchase strategically, especially as Christmas beckons. So,
don't worry.
So 3rd is fine.
Whether your salary is in or not, the Habitat Fair is supposed to provide you with payment options that will not be even on the day, but then it will help you plan a lot. And so You are to come assess the products. If they provide answers to your questions, hallelujah. If they don't, we have experts there to be able to provide more answers than you need.
I'm picturing you leaving the fair around 8 p.m. on the first day, on the second day, and of course on the last day with a lot of flyers under your armpit because you are itching closer to the roofing area and you would love to have a lot of stuff to be choosing from and to engage with people who man these businesses. So I'm envisaging you.
You know, I can't wait. I've already started. I started speaking with DBS.
Yeah.
They have some super discounts. I'm looking at that. I'm also looking at other options that DBS is providing me. There are others that are coming as well. So definitely, you were talking about leakage. And definitely when you deal with the right people, you won't get leakages during the roofing. DBS will roof the building for you. They will come measure your building.
The woodwork frame, all the trusses.
Yes. And then advise you on whether you need the metal.
The long span. Which one? That's the trusses.
Yeah, the trusses.
The trusses or the wood.
Yes. Or you need the wood. Which one comes with it? The tiles, the roofing tiles and all. I love that one, but it's a bit expensive anyway. But I'm still talking to them.
For your pocket.
At the end of the day, I think that you will get good discounts. Very good discounts at the fair. And that is why many people are coming in. Again, people are also looking for lands. And some of you have been sending me messages in my inbox on Facebook. Asking me whether the flyers we put up there, that land is for sale. It is, and a lot more are coming up there. So you can come in, look at the lands available. If it meets your pocket, if it doesn't, there are those who are offering payment packages that are very, very good. You can take advantage of that one and be able to, if your building is not up to, you've gone beyond roofing. So you're talking about burglar proof. We have some companies that are coming. If you're talking about fittings or the bathroom, and I know that Africa is coming in. If you've been to Ahojo on your left-hand side of the road and you see those beautiful fittings in there, wow. Definitely they are bringing in more. So I can't wait.
Yes,
seriously,
indeed.
I'm excited.
And that's Erastus. He says he can't wait. How about you? I'm hoping that you're also very eager to be a part of the 2021 edition of the Love FM, Insure FM, DBS Habitat Fair. Now, talking about the leakages, I don't know whether you have a problem like that. Even if you don't, make sure you listen to this conversation that we're just about to have with you. Because if at any point in time you have such a challenge, you would know how to go about it. And to help with the conversation is Rexford Brobe. I don't know whether he relates DJ Apuzo because he's Franklin Brobe.
Yeah, probably.
Probably, yeah. I need to do some inquiries into this.
Maybe they are family.
That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. And he's with Heinz Fit Enterprise. He's the director, and they are into the service of roofing inspection using infrared to detect leakage. They're using infrared to detect leakage, and we will be showing you on Facebook shortly what exactly they do. So yes, in as much as you're listening to us on radio and you would imbibe all that he's about to share with us, when you join us on Facebook, you get to see for yourself how it operates, how it works. So Rexford, good afternoon to you.
Yeah, good afternoon.
And how are you doing?
Doing great.
All right, so you've never been a part of the Habitat Fair before, but I can tell you are in for a good treat. You would enjoy yourself from day one to the very final day. And so thank your stars for signing up to be a part of the Love FM, Insure FM, DBS Habitat Fair. But let's talk about roofing.
Yeah.
And you are the expert when it comes to detecting leakages and all that. How come people say, well, we're a business, we are into roofing, and yet they do the roofing, and then we have leakages afterwards? Why does it happen?
Yeah, thank you for the opportunity.
And if you don't mind, please drop your mask for me. You're safe. At least we're observing some safe distance here.
Yeah, thank you for this opportunity, and also thank you for your listeners. Yeah, actually, we've spoke to one roofing company, and we did a presentation in Accra to their board, which I will not disclose, but they expressed very big interest in that. Yes, it's very obvious that a lot of people, even the roofing companies, after the roofing, the installation, they still have all these challenges. And I remember that the board chairman was even complaining that he also have leakages. Yeah, and because I think the issue is we have two types of inspection that needs to be done, which a lot of people put oversights on that. And that is the inspection of what we call Carcass. Carcass is basically the...
Carcass, yeah, boy, we wouldn't know. Send back on our roofing sheets. So let's talk about Carcass.
So the Carcass is the roof. What do you call it? The frame.
Is that what we're showing right now?
That is
all right, so listeners, join us on Facebook right now so you can follow the conversation and get to appreciate and understand what it is he's talking about. And we have a woodwork frame that has been put up already. And he's going to run us through what the carcassing is all about and how they detect the leakages and how they fix it and all. So please go ahead, sir.
So the first inspection is inspecting the carcass. The carcass is basically the wood frame, which embodies the rafters, the palings, and all that. But people don't put so much prominence on the carcassing. The carcassing is just like the trusses, in rivers, which the trusses is metal. So with the wood, the problem is we don't, in Africa or in Ghana, let me say that our roof is, our wood is not well processed most of the time in terms of the dry and all that. So when people use that, especially the carpenters, when they use it for the roofing, in terms of the frame, later on, they start to bend. And when the palings and the rafters bend, and you put the sheets on, you start to have some kind of gap underneath between the sheets and the palings or the rafters. And that opening creates an opportunity for air to go under and also create gaps in the roofing sheets eventually. And two, after the inspection of the carcassing, another important stage is the inspection of the roofing sheets.
When it's been fixed, installed or not?
Installed.
Okay.
So this is the pre-installation
inspection.
Stage. Yeah, inspection. And when the sheets come on, that is called the post-installation stage. Okay. And the post-installation is where people have challenges. So if you don't expect this, or if you don't inspect this, definitely you have the aftermath, which is the openings of the roofing
I have
sheets.
a few questions for you, Rexford.
Yeah.
And those questions would come in from where we dry the wood, the kiln that is used and all that. Yeah. Is this suggest that we rush through it and as it's not dried enough, or they don't do a good job? Would explore that shortly. Yeah. But allow me to go onto the phone lines and then speak to one of our ambassadors, Frank Abwaji-Denyanta. Unfortunately, this afternoon he's not with us in the studios, but he joins us anyway on the phone lines because of the love he has for the Habitat Fair. Frank, good afternoon to you.
Good afternoon, Dave.
Trust all is well.
Yes, all is well by God's grace.
Okay,
Thank you for having me.
So today what we intend to do is just have one conversation to respond to concerns of people who raised it yesterday. We'll talk about the rest tomorrow for want of time. So today let's talk about the painting of a house. And somebody was asking the kind of colors we should be using. And so you are the guy who is an expert when it comes to these things. Run us through some of the colors that we ought to be using when it comes to the exterior and, of course, the interior. What should we be looking out for?
Dave, thank you very much. I believe that I've not been able to be there today because of the Ghana Tertiary Education Commission's event at the KNUST Great Hall, which is also of national interest, representing the Ghana Real Estate Developers Association here. So, with painting, I mentioned the last time we met that.
And before you go any further, we're now showing our listeners on Facebook a finished house and paintings that has been done. Different color combinations. Some you might say they are too dull. Some you might say are too bright. You join us on Facebook, get to see the colors that have been used in the painting, and get to pick your own choice. Because if you want to maybe paint your house before Christmas or during Christmas or something like that, we're going to have companies that would come to exhibit paints as we come, and then you engage with them. But you need to have an understanding as to the colors that are ideal for outside and the colors that are cool for the inside. So let's run our listeners through.
So let me talk about 5 types of wall paint finishes. Okay, it could be interior or exterior, so I'll differentiate.
Okay.
The first one is the flat paint, or what we call the matte paint. The matte is spelled M-A-T-T-E. So flat or matte paint, which have the least amount of shine. Okay, it does not shine. It's a bit dull. Then you have the eggshell. The eggshell finishes are very popular paints. I think Dave, you've seen it around. It has a bit of a rough surface, which can also be interior or exterior. Then we have the satin. Satin is spelled S-A-T-I-N. Satin finishes are most common in the interior paint finish. So that one is mostly for the indoor. Then we have the semi-gloss. The semi-gloss paints are the shiny and reflective ones, which some people use it for interior depending on where they are or the feel, or maybe depending on the weather itself. It keeps more of a hot interior. It keeps the room warm. So most people in the Scandinavia use the semi-gloss to paint just to keep them warm. Okay, so these are the 5 types I've given: the flat or the matte, and then the eggshell, the satin, and the semi-gloss. So when you come to the colors proper, you are supposed to paint bedrooms with warm colors that keeps you to sleep. So not your preferred color. If you have color red and you paint your bedroom with red color, it's a hot color. I don't think you can sleep. But depending on, how stressful you are and how you want to sleep. But if we are going by the professional way, bedroom colors should be painted with warm colors. So warm colors can be cream color. I mentioned the topaz beige yesterday, which is just like the golden brown. You can have the white in the bedroom. You can have the light blue. You can have the light pink. You can go for the lemon green. All these colors.
Hold on, Frank. All right, so for our listeners, I would, at this point, I'm not going to indulge you, or I'm going to plead with you, beg you to join us live now on Facebook. We were showing a couple of bedroom colors, but this one has caught my attention.
This is beautiful.
This one has, listen, say, also we are so rather than we not win to me and that. That's a nana.
This is beautiful.
Join us on Facebook right now. Join us on Facebook right now and see what we're talking about. It's a combination of the gold and of course the beige color that Frank Abaji was talking about. Frank, I don't know where you are. You have access to Facebook, so you can see this picture and talk about it. I'll be glad if you can join us on Facebook and do this for me. But if you can, for our listeners who are on Facebook, describe what you're seeing right now. Put the description under the picture.
I want to keep this somewhere.
Huh?
I want to keep this somewhere. I must certainly have this for myself. Yeah, it's beautiful.
Okay, so Frank, over to you.
By the time that is a more, it looks like a cream. Yeah, that's the beige. What I'm seeing is the topaz beige.
Yeah.
Okay, more like the cream golden mix, and you could see that this one they've decided to go for a mixture of the cream at the roof. Then you have the bed and the mattress, bed sheet, also having the same color. Then a bit of the light curtain. That's the type of finish for the bedroom I mentioned. So this is what you would have to go for if you really want warmth in your room, if you really want a calm color. So we advise that depending on the choice of colors of your family, you could ask if your wife would want a special color in your bedroom. Just do it to please the woman. Then you have the kids' room.
Okay, so hold on again, Frank. Hold on again. You're talking a while ago about the blue and a white combination. So check out this picture we have on Facebook right now.
Yeah, that's the blue and white.
I'm torn between the first one and this one, but I still think that the first one wins. For me, I still think that the first one wins.
Cool. But the blue and white is not bad. Just that
but
the section of it where the wardrobe was. People would want to put the wardrobe there, though. Where they put the lamp,
yeah.
Yes. And the white ceiling together with the white wall is quite cool. So now you could see that the more of the paint is white with a bit of the blue just to garnish it. So you could say the room is painted white and not blue.
Yeah. But again, if you look at this, what we're showing our listeners, our viewers actually on Facebook, I don't think this is going to cost much. This is very affordable for anybody at all. So depending on the room you can have this color combination in there. And when you want to sleep, you have a very cozy atmosphere in your room to sleep. So,
exactly.
So join us on Facebook and get to see the color combinations we're talking about. Because there are some people who you go out there, you engage them to come and paint your house for you. I know no here, no I say I feel blue, no I feel red, no I feel white, no I say me painting, me painting. But there should be some kind of art in there. There should be some art in there, and that's what we're seeing on Facebook right now. LUV 99.5 FM on Facebook. Join us there, and don't just watch the pictures we're showing you. Drop comments as well, ask questions, and let's give you some answers. So yes, go ahead, Frank.
Yes, so that is the color combination. If you have your family and you have specific colors from your kids, you can also decide to give them some design in their room. Others will go for this Cinderella design, Spider-Man, for the kids' room, specifically for the kids' room. So some artwork on the walls will not be bad. So that is a choice of colors that you need to go for. And on the exterior, on the outside, depending on your neighborhood, some colors put people.
Hold on, Frank. Before we go outside, let's do some bit of a hall or a corridor or something.
Okay.
So,
the living room?
The living room, yes. Let's see some color combinations, some nice combinations. And Kate, if you can help us with some of the pictures I sent you, please. Thank you. Aha.
Yeah, so with the living room, some of the colors should be accommodating. You understand? When we talk of accommodating, something that keeps you relaxed. Don't forget, the home is where, after a hard day's work, you come to rest. So there are some colors that makes you angry. Trust me. And I believe that most of these colors that we are talking about would definitely, with proper advice, keep you calm when you are indoor. And that is what we should go for.
And so for those of you who are with us still on Facebook, we're showing you different colors for the living room. In Ghana, we call it what? The hall. So the whole area. The whole area. And we're showing you different color combinations. This is lemon green and a bit of white in there. And it's beautiful as well. But I haven't seen anything that has kicked me yet. That's gotten me excited.
With the living room.
With the living room, the colors that I'm seeing so far.
This is more urban.
Yeah, this is more urban, yes. But
more young.
More funky.
Yeah,
more funky. Yeah.
So you've seen the lemon green with the white?
Yes, I have seen the lemon green with the white, yes.
Okay. So that one too is also another one. Then, like I said, the calm colors work better. And
okay.
I believe that most of these colors will be okay.
One interesting thing you're missing, Frank, is the fact that I've got some exhibitors with me in the studios. They are following the conversation. They themselves are arguing amongst themselves about the color combinations and all that. It's quite exciting.
I think
here.
this one kicks in.
This is it is still not kicking.
This is calm. This is.
I like the lighting system. I like the painting. I like the beige color, more dark brown. But there's something missing. It's cool. It's cool, but there's still something missing.
I don't know. This is beautiful.
I'm not saying it's not beautiful.
Yeah, your taste is. you have a different taste.
Listen, so he has his taste. I have my taste. You who is watching us on Facebook, you have your taste as well. How would you want your living room to look like? Let's have a conversation on Facebook. How would you want your living room to look like? All right, so join us there. Let's hear from you.
Dave, I think the lemon green with brown is also nice. Then I think this one too is the beige. It's another form of the beige color. Yeah, this one. It looks more like it looks cool. It's better than the lemon green.
He says, see, everybody has his or her preference. He says this one looks better. Kate, any more pictures you have that you can share with us for the living room? Any more pictures? Do you have any more?
Another thing, let's not forget that these combinations should always go with the floor tile. Okay, so depending on your floor tile, the color of your floor tiles, then you could have it advises on the type of paint or the color to use for the combination. You understand? So you don't use. So you could see that the furnishing for the lemon green you've just shown, the curtain matches with the floor tile. Then what is in the sofa also matches with it. The same applies with this one, the beige one. You could see that it has a bit of a wooden floor finish, and then the wall also matches with it. So depending on what you have on your floor finish, then it could advise on what to put on your walls as paint.
So Frank, let's wrap up in two minutes. Let's go outside now, and let's talk about people who have had their balustrades done. They have had some pillars erected and all that, and they want their building to look very smart and sharp and very funky, very attractive, because that's the first thing that people will see. People who are walking by, people who are driving by, people who are coming to visit you, and they get to your compound, they see the outside before they get to see the inside. So it should be, this is what I'm talking about. This is what I'm talking about, yes. So, Frank, join us on Facebook and then run us through what we're showing right now. And for our listeners, join us also on Facebook, LUV 99.5. You can have this. It's very affordable. And cheers to Biasa. So, Frank, let's go.
Yeah, so with the outside, it all comes to what I outlined earlier, that the type of paint for the outside should not really put people off. You understand? So, I mean, you know that people have their preference of color, but if your color puts your neighbor off, then it's something that could create a problem within your community.
Hold on, Frank. Now, I'm painting me dying. If I'm a neighbor, home.
No, but whatever you are doing should have an eye appeal to your neighborhood, at least. So if you build your house, and I remember the last time we were showing the wooden structures, I saw the red and black, and I said it was nice. And David said, oh, no, it looks a bit awkward. So depending on it, but just that the looks of your house should at least fit into your neighborhood. So just let's go for paints that catches the eye, that are very nice, and not because of your interest. Let's try to always seek advice from the professionals.
Whoa! So Erasmus, you see, as we go forward, as we advance, you see more color combinations that are more attractive.
With this one is, I think, it's a blend of multiple colors. And
yes, indeed.
I wouldn't go for this, but it's beautiful anyway.
You wouldn't go
it
for
has its own beauty.
So on Facebook, there's a message. Read the third message. What does it say? The third message. Just read it.
It says, how do I get
No, the third message.
The third message, Sikasam.
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 That is why we're saying join us at the fair, and you get to engage with experts who would help you out. So, Frank, wrap up for us. What would you want to say to people when they want to go pick up paint colors for their homes? Let's wrap it up quickly.
Yeah, so as we have explained, depending on every room would have its unique color depending on your choice. So it's always better to seek advice from those who sell these things. They know the colors better, and then just let them know which part of your room, whether the principal area, which is the bedrooms, or the living room, or the kitchen. Like I mentioned, as I visited someone who had used the washroom tiles for the living room. He didn't know the difference. So at the end of the day, you end up putting tiles designed for the washroom, for your living room, which will be off design. So let's try to seek expert advice. Anytime you want to attach finishing to your building, then you can have quality for whatever work that you have done.
I hear you, Frank Abaji Denyasa. Thanks very much for your time. Tomorrow we get to talk some more in the studios where we talk about the lighting system. We talk about inverters. We talk about solar panels. We talk about generators. We talk about everything energy, because we need to generate our own power. These days, Untimi found into ECG, so I'm disappointed big time. Aside from that, we talk about the water sources as well, because there are some places where you have to wake up at dawn to fetch water. So we'll tell you about how affordable it is to get your own water source at home. But Rexford Brobe is still with us in the studios of Love 99.5. He says that if you're putting up a house and you get to the woodwork frame area, you need to have people who come by to do inspection on the work done before you even put the roofing sheets on them. He says, unfortunately, some people don't understand how this pans out or how this works. So they just go out there and they get, wood, which sometimes is not dried well enough. They come and they put it on the structure, say they have a woodwork frame on. Now, if the wood bends, it creates a space where air goes into it. And then when you put the roofing sheet on it, there's that space. So anything can happen, like leakage. Have I spoken well?
Yes, sir.
I have.
Yep.
So what is with the wood? How come we don't have the right wood for the woodwork frame?
I think I'm guilty of that.
Okay.
Because even when I was building my house, we went for what we call the bush cut.
Okay.
And at the end of the day, we realized about 20 of the purlins had to be replaced. So sometimes it's about cost, but the ripple effect is that you have to pay for it. Later on, I was having leakages, and my whole POP was just leaking.
And it's an unfortunate thing, trust me.
Yeah.
So what you're advising is that if somebody, before you buy the roofing sheets and install them, make sure that you have somebody who will come and inspect the woodwork framework.
Yes.
To tell you that you are good to go before you put on the roofing sheets.
Okay. So what we do is that when we come in, that is where we use the infrared cameras.
Okay.
Because with this, it's very hard for even the carpenters to know.
They can detect. They can tell.
They can detect. But we will come with infrared cameras.
Okay.
But we do what we call area view.
Okay.
The area view, we just flying drones on it.
Okay. So, Kate, there's one that has one of the pictures I sent you. You can tell that work is being done. The area view shot is there. That will detect whether there's a leakage or not. So go through the pictures I sent you. You get one to our listeners, our viewers actually. Why do I keep saying listeners alone? Our viewers on Facebook can get to appreciate what it is that we're showing them, and of course what we're talking about. It's not this one. Move on again to the next one, Kate, please. Move on. Keep moving. Keep moving. Keep moving. No, move. Sister Kate, move. No.
It's blue.
So this is what we're talking about. This is the infrared. Yes.
So that is what we were watching, in video.
Okay.
So that's the infrared camera. It's able to pick the details.
So that's very one we're showing you.
Yeah.
Can you tell, you are the expert, can you tell that there's a leakage somewhere?
No, this is
a good job done.
Pelings. This is poor job.
This is a poor
because
job.
they use crooked wood for the pelings.
Okay, so this one will give you a leakage.
This will cause
a leakage.
some of the leakages.
And without the infrared, the naked eye cannot see this.
It's very, for instance, look at the pelings. They are just crooked. So there will be a ripple effect eventually.
So as you listen to us, maybe you're getting close to the woodwork frame area. Join us at the Habitat Fair and speak to Rexford Brobe. He would come and he will help you. So this is the infrared shots. And so it can tell that it's not work well done. Do we have the same problem with trusses?
The trusses, actually, I've not done a test on that.
Okay.
But some people think that because it's metal, so it's straight.
It's a computer and a generator here, so.
Okay. But when they are fixing it together, maybe there could be some kind of anomalies.
Even the transportation, anything can happen. Even because depending on the company, no be tiso, no be jinaso, no be waiting. We go do site, no. Now they cry cha.
Exactly.
Do the toss one straight to that.
That's it. But with the roofers, they will just nail everything together and drill everything together. But that's when we come in. We can detect all the crooked so that you fix it before the sheet comes.
And if unfortunately somebody has gone beyond the stage,
all right,
and the roofing sheets are on, again you can detect.
Yes. That is the effect, the aftermath of the whole thing. That is where you have the leakages. So when the leakage come, and you see everybody, you have to get a roofer, a carpenter to go on top of your roof, just step everywhere to detect where the leakage is. But we are using what we call a sixth sense. The sixth, I want to call it sixth, sense. It's like using an intuition to detect what is going to happen. But we use drones technology. And with the infrared cameras, it has this kind of intuitive, which we call the AI. And the AI, based on algorithms, is able to detect where exactly the leakages.
So you can't come and do try and error.
You can do try and error.
Because you call Kojo, he comes and says, then you call him to this. And you will keep having the same problem because the naked eye cannot see. But the infrared, due to technology, will detect it. Yep. And that's why we're asking you to be a part of the Love FM, Insura FM, DBS Habitat Fair, and you'll be glad you did. He's going to be there with us. His name is Rexford Brobe, and he's with Heinz Feet Enterprise.
So, David, from what I'm seeing from this handout, the pictures here, so the infrared will tell you, it will provide blue areas for you to know that these are the areas that the leakage is. And that, but the question I want to ask, can I ask that?
Please
question?
go ahead.
Yeah, go ahead.
How affordable is it?
Oh, yeah. it's very affordable.
He didn't say it's affordable.
It's very.
He says very affordable.
Very affordable.
And that is why we are assembling them. We have gotten in touch with people who understand the Ghanaian pocket right now.
Yeah.
This one has nothing to do with e-levy. It has nothing to do with fuel levies. This one is they understanding the Ghanaian and they being there to support the Ghanaian. Let's go to Africa. So the house has been built.
Yes.
And you want some toilet facility. You want some air conditioners.
Yes.
You want some chandeliers.
Chandeliers.
Between the air conditioner and the chandelier, which one don't be free for Bronya there? Show some love.
What will you go for?
Me, I should choose. Have a choice.
Of course.
I should choose my choice.
Don't take the bait.
Of course.
I shouldn't take the bait.
No, you shouldn't take the bait.
Why are you doing this? I thought we are brothers. I thought we are brothers and you have my back.
Let's have conversation.
No, that's why you're here. We're here to have a conversation. So
I must confess, I've been staring at your shop every time I'm at Ahonjo.
you know what I'm going to do right now?
It's a beautiful
You know what I'm going to do right
place,
now?
Yeah.
It's registered on your mind's eye, isn't it?
Yes, it is.
But I want to do this. Kate, take us to Africa right now on Facebook. There we are.
Oh, wow.
This is Africa on Facebook right now. LUV 99.5
And this is
FM.
not an art shop.
No.
This is a real thing.
Yes.
This is the real thing. If you go to
Yes.
Africa right now, this is what you're going to be seeing. So, guys, run us through what you guys are into at Africa.
Thank you very much for the opportunity. Africa has become a household name when it comes to interior decoration. We design and we give you the best finishing. Anything you can talk about in your homes. You will put out the structure, and when you get to the tiling, the lighting, the air conditioning, There's no name that comes to mind.
All right, so let's do it one after the other.
Yes.
Let's say you've gotten to the tiling stage.
Yes.
There are people who tell you that they have porcelain tiles, they have the marbles, they have the this and the that. What do you guys have when it comes to tiles?
Anything about tiles.
Every
Anything
kind.
about any kind.
Wow.
Any size.
Oh, okay.
We have the rock tiles. We have the Spanish. We have the Portugal
The porcelain.
Tile, any type for your bathroom, your halls. The one you see there. Some for your corridor, for your compound, for your halls, your living room. The polished, the semi-polished, and then the rough. Any kind of tile that you want.
You get it
As
at
soon as you
Africa.
enter into our showroom, you have your choice.
Do we have color problems? I mean, when I say color problems, there are people who have they are very particular about color choices, and so therefore they come in there and they're like, okay, I'm looking for this kind of color or that kind of color because that's what they have in mind.
Sure.
What about colors?
Some people come and have problems like that. That's why we are there. We have experts around.
My brother, please drop your nose mask for me. You're safe where you are.
Thank you.
Yeah.
We have experts around who guide you in choosing the colors.
Okay.
That one, I can assure you of that.
Okay.
Not everybody is good in colors.
Okay.
So as soon as you come, sometimes the color combination can be a little bit confusing. And tiling, you don't want to tile today and tomorrow remove it because it's very huge in cost. So you do it once and for all. So, okay.
So when it comes to tiling, there are places you go to, and you know that Charlie, I'm going to be 4 months, 6 months, 8 months. But you get there, you step on a particular tile, oh yeah. I say
Sometimes when you knock on it, you can feel the hollow.
What causes that?
That one we will challenge it on poor labor work. The tilers who do the tiling.
It's not about the quality of the tiles.
Nothing at all.
Okay.
Nothing at all.
Okay.
If the tile is fixed or tiled well, you will not have those sounds when you step on it. So that one is typically on
the tiler.
Shoulders on the tiler.
The tiler.
Yes.
Okay, so we're done with the tiles. Let's go. Let's do some washroom, bathroom, jacuzzi, bath stuff. And these are the areas. And
Yeah, we call
Erasmus,
them
which one would you want to sit on? This one.
Seriously, the one that looks like it's hanging. When you're on it, it's like.
It's called what?
wall hang.
It's called wall hang WC.
Yeah.
Wall hang WC.
Yeah. So when you're sitting on it, it's like you're hanging and doing your business.
Your legs will not be hanging.
No,
And the thing will not be hanging.
No.
The thing will not be hanging.
Drop it.
Listeners, join us on Facebook. You get to appreciate what we're talking about. We're showing you a variety. We're going to spoil you for choice. That's what we intend to do. We're spoiling you for choice. A variety of WCs. And when you go to Africa, you'll be confused as to which one to pick. But yet you have to pick something. Now, tell us about, the brands there. Because for example, I love It's Ideal.
Yeah.
To me, it's the best quality.
Okay.
It's the best quality, and I love it.
Okay.
But you guys are there. What are the other brands you have?
These ones are rack tiles.
The rack tiles, okay.
Yeah, rack ceramic tiles. Sanitary wells.
Yeah.
And these ones, anyone can Google it and see the brands. Rack, when it comes to sanitary wells, they are the best. And when we come to the taps, the mixtures, and then the the WB, that's the wash hand basin. We have the Cludy. Cludy too, when you go to Google and type Cludy, it is a global brand that stands out when you come to these types. Yes.
And yet they are in so far because na brown na is odi ekra na wofu obi kra be sra kra na afi no kope vim no apɛ detergent bi a no ohye say bleach say ebetwimu yama because what see be fie wo WC na say so bi asane mu sa line brown wo fere go get the right one. And that's why we keep saying to you, come to the fair 3rd to the 5th of December. Come and meet the guys from Africa, and you'll be glad you did. So these are all lighting system.
Yes. And do you know something about lightning?
Tell me.
Currently, we are running a special promotion on the lightning. Any chandelier that you pick from our showroom from today, up to 50% discount.
Oh, you're kidding.
Go there.
Is it at the fair or at the shop?
We have been running that for 2 weeks now.
Wow.
Any chandelier that you see there, any chandelier.
If it's 200 cedis, if I want to buy, it's 100 cedis. It's 100 cedis.
Yes.
If it's 300, it's 150.
Of course.
Hey, sir.
Any chandelier.
That's the simple mission pass here.
Seriously.
And again, apart from the lighting systems, I can see that you have other stuff on display. We have
Yeah, we do also have kitchen cabinets. I think those ones.
Yeah, I want to see one of something that would interest me personally.
Okay.
The kitchen cabinet, yeah.
Kitchen cabinets.
And how the matra, how that.
Wow. I say, oh, to a jump. The ladies will be interested in the kitchen cabinet.
I like the light. Listen, Africa is going to be with us at the 4th edition of the Love FM, Insura FM, DBS Habitat Fair is on at the Kumasi City Mall from the 3rd to the 5th of December. Be there. We're going to spoil you for choice. We're going to just spoil you for choice. I mean, you wouldn't know which one to pick.
Kitchen cabinet as well.
These are what? Woods.
Yeah, for kitchen cabinet.
Okay.
We also do does stone for kitchen cabinet as well.
Oh, okay.
So whether you want to use the stone for your kitchen cabinet or the wood, we do both.
Okay.
And the paint, the souvenir types.
Souvenir paint.
Yes.
Souvenir paint.
You have souvenir paint as well?
Yes.
Yeah, okay.
I'm happy Mr. Danyasa was talking about painting.
Please come close to the microphone.
Mr. Danyasa, the CEO you spoke with.
Yeah.
Yes, he was emphasizing on painting. Yes, so we have a souvenir paint, which is a worldwide brand. Yes, a worldwide brand of paint. It's excellent paint, interior, exterior.
And this is our paint now. The paint in China. I said, wow, there are some paints. There's some paints you can even wash them with soap and some foam.
Yes.
And then it brightens up again.
Exactly.
That's
Souvenir paint gives you that.
Yes.
It gives you the satin kind of finish. You know, when you have dirt on it, you just wash it with a bit of water.
You know, you're my friend. You know, I like you, pal. I like your beard. I like your nose. You're a nice guy.
I like you too.
You like me?
I'm trying to be like you.
You're trying to be like me. You be like me. Let me be like you too. That's the paint you're wearing.
Paint, no.
Yeah.
Oh,
some of our my mouth. So you say fancy my mouth.
Well, there, bro.
I just say fancy my mouth.
Well, bro, you do come. You program, you do come.
You want to bake? You want to bake some cake and some pastries as Untitled. You want to have a 6 burner, cooker burner. Say again.
Kitchen cabinet appliances.
Okay, kitchen cabinet
and
appliances.
The brand is
Kaiser.
Yes.
Yeah, okay.
It's a German brand.
Okay.
Yes.
Charlie, I don't even know what to say anymore because
I had wanted to ask about the chimneys. So you have the burners and then you have the chimney.
Yes.
So the chimney can go for any building at all.
Of course.
Oh yes.
It depends on the
Does it go
sizes.
outside of the roof?
No,
there's even one that will go on your wall and it just absorbs it. It doesn't go through any ceiling or anything. It just absorbs. So the aroma of the cooking and the heat and everything is absorbed. Really cool inside.
Yes,
that's how it works. I'm interested. Seriously.
That's what the
I'm interested.
These are air conditioned brands. If you can go back a bit, you can see.
I want to please my wife.
Air conditioners.
We are running also
You can
a
see
promotion on
the
that.
air
The Kaiser, the carrier.
On the air conditioners.
Yes.
You're running the promotion.
The 1
Yes.
horsepower is going for 1,007.
Yes.
Anybody who has been installing air conditioning and knows the brand.
Yes.
The carrier 1 horsepower is going for 1,007. The 1.5 is going for 2,450. Nowhere you can get that.
1,007.
Yes.
How many horsepower? 1.5.
Yes, and the carrier 1 horsepower, you have no idea.
Is it 1.5 or 1 horsepower?
1 horsepower.
1 horsepower.
Actually, it's both 1 horsepower and 1.5 horsepower.
And they're going for 1,000. And they're going for 1,700.
1 horsepower is going for 1,007.
Yes.
One horsepower is 1,007.
Yes.
1.5 is what?
2,450.
2,450. 2.5 is what?
2.5. That one we are not having the promotion on it now.
Oh, you don't have a promotion on that
Yes,
one.
on
That
that one
particular
now.
one. Yes.
Yes. Okay.
But still, you can get it for a very affordable price. Yes.
So you want air conditioners? You know where to be. If you want to hold on and be at the fair, you're most welcome.
Yes.
Water heaters. I love this.
Yeah, arrested.
I never knew about the instant water heater till some 10 years ago. And when somebody told me about the instant water heater, I was like, the person was kidding. Until I got one. Erastus, when you put it on, 3 seconds in so share, I already will be right. And you know the time we wake up, 2 o'clock, 2:30, you're getting ready to leave home. Bruh, what they ever doing? Come on.
That one we have up to 50 liters.
Okay. The instant one.
Yes.
Not the one that will take time before it
Up
heats
to
up.
50. We have 10 liters, 20 liters, 30 liters, up to 50 liters. The big size. We have them.
Listen, let's go for a break. Let me engage with them, Kakra. Between them and me, we'll have a small conversation. We'll join you shortly back on air. Just stay with us. This is Love 99.5. We are still asking you to be a part of the 2021 edition of the Love FM, Insura FM, DBS Habitat Fair. Is on the 3rd to the 5th of December. Don't miss it for anything. Don't miss it for anything.
Mami money ejuma. Udanya ye fe.
Mira me da say. Na esomo ye no
will bring to you an open conversation where you would call and you would talk to us, you would engage with us about everything about the Habitat Fair. And of course, all the things that we've shared with you from the very beginning or after the launch. We've had a lot of conversations with Franca Boajiji Denyansa and a couple of other people. We have, for example, right now, Rexford Brobe. He is with Heinz Feet Enterprise. They are into roofing inspection and they use infrared to detect leakages. That would enable you go get the right person to come and fix it for you. And yes, Madam, how? Or the baby tighter, so I never change over ton. Now, they must have for. In so top to mean that so let's get it right. And there's a place called Africa. It's a one-stop shop for everything home. So if you're looking for WCs, if you're looking for sinks, you're looking for doors, stoves, everything at all you're looking for, air conditioners and all, lighting system, we have it all available at Africa. There's another product you would like to talk about before we say bye-bye to you, but Erasmus, let's show some respect and love to some of us, to our sponsors, not some, to our sponsors. And who is first on your list?
The first on my list is the DBS Industries Limited.
And they are the headline sponsors.
Yes, and they have become the market leader in terms of roofing
Anti-Rose, let us say.
Anything related to roofing. Their roofing sheet ranges from Colorlink Plus sheet, Super sheet, Rainbow sheet, Aluzinc steel trusses, etc. And DBS has the best Supreme blocks, assorted blocks, pavement blocks, engineering standard blocks. There is also good news for all Ghanaians this Christmas. Is the Bosu free promo.
Yeah, so it's still ongoing, you know.
Yes, and this promo simply means that DBS roofs your building for you for free. And meaning you get free installation, no carpenter charges. DBS take care of all material costs when it comes to roofing that dream house. So those coming to the fair, you enjoy additional 5% from DBS to the existing 10%, making a whopping 15%.
Yeah.
Call DBS on this number, 0508 59 8197. And then we also have on my list Stone Depot. They are natural stone fabricators. They produce premium quality slabs procured around the world. Their factory is geared with state-of-art machinery and professionals who can assist in customizing different stone shapes and sizes to your unique need. And they are located at Oyarefa, Feza Plaza. You can call them 0500-757070. And their website is www.stonedepotgh.com. Stone Depot Marble Granite Quartz. You have Dunamis Plus, and they are providing you quality and affordable doors that can stand fire for 2 hours.
That's not all.
They have both interior and exterior security doors, bulletproof doors, PVC,
bulletproof doors,
interior doors, and waterproof, which can also withstand fire for 2 hours.
Bulletproof doors in here.
And their wooden doors come with frame, panel, door accessories, and keys. And for your bedroom setup, they have wardrobes, bed stands, makeup, stand mirrors, and many more. And you can call them. They are located actually at Ahondo Atinga Junction off the Lameta Road, also at Tanoso, opposite the Catholic Church, Bohon, close to the Cars Quarry. And you can call them on 0242 174287.
All right, so let's take final words, from our guests with us in here, and to all our sponsors, we appreciate you so much. On Drive Time and other programs, we'll be acknowledging you as well. And for our listeners and of course our viewers on Facebook, please join us at the Kumasi City Mall between the 3rd and the 5th of December for the Love FM, Insure FM, DBS Habitat Fair. You said you have other products you'd like to mention very quickly?
Yes. 3 other very important global brands that I want to mention. We have Hilti. With Hilti, you get power tools, you get breakers, you get disc for concrete, for steel, for metal, yes. And Hilti is a worldwide brand, a very important worldwide brand. We have ABB Electricals, yes, and you have breakers, you have panel boards, you have distribution boards, everything electrical. ABB can take care of you. Okay. And also we have DAB water technology, where you have DAB water pump. That's also an Italian brand. Okay. Yes, and so if you need to get borehole water, you have problems getting water, we have borehole pumps, we have surface pumps, we have pumps with new technology with inverters.
Tomorrow we're talking about the boreholes and all that, so we'll get you guys on the phone to tell us much more about that as well. Yes, sir.
Quick, I want to put our contact numbers across.
You will do that shortly. In fact, do it right now.
All right. So our contact numbers are 03220 02397 and 0551 137777. And the last one is 0551 133 888.
Let me make to you a small suggestion. Just give one number out.
Okay.
Just one, because if you mention 3 different numbers, it gets people confused if they're not writing.
All
But
right.
if you give one, it sticks in their mind. So just one.
055 11 33 888.
All right. Can you go over it one more time?
055 11 33 888.
All right. So simple number there.
Yeah.
Mr. Brobe.
Yep.
All right. So you'll be at the fair as well, won't you? Any package you have for people, patrons will be coming through?
Yeah, I mean, when it comes to roofing and all that, people charge by square meter, square feet. We are not doing that. We are giving a flat fee or a flat rate.
Okay.
It is very affordable. We are using state-of-the-art technology to inspect your roof and make sure that you have a leakage roof or leakage-free roof.
Yeah.
All right. So institutions, individual homeowners come to our stand and experience the best of technology.
You'll be with us. Your number, please.
Yeah, the number is 0249 791065. The number again is 0249 791065.
Thank you very much, guys, for passing through. We'll do this again before the fair itself. Enjoy the rest of the day. This has been the Diary on Love Nights and Up in 5 minutes. Thanks to Mr. Eric Inkum.
All right, thank you.
And of course to Erastus Asari Donko. We have more coming up your way. BBC is next, plus Drive Time on Love follows.
I know where the energy